सबको सादर नमस्ते जी. Today is Tuesday, March 18th, 2025. We will start our session on Sandhya Upasana and Mantra Swadhyaya. Our speaker today is Dr. Om Gandhi ji. He will speak to us on meditation, but before that, I will start with the Sandhya. So let us all please close our eyes and we sit in a meditative posture and let go of all your hatred and dvesh bhavana, whatever you have in your mind, whatever challenges you have faced today, just leave them aside for a while, for the next half an hour or 45 minutes. So हम उस प्रभु का ध्यान करेंगे अभी. तो we start with अथ ब्रह्म यज्ञ. We'll start with Om first. We inhale, and while we exhale, we recite Om. Om. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsavituर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्. Om Shanno Devirabhishtaya आपो भवन्तु पीतये संयोरभिसर्वन्तु नः. Om वाक् वाक् Om प्राणा प्राण Om चक्षु चक्षु Om श्रोत्रम श्रोत्रम Om नाभि Om हृदयम Om कांठा Om शिरः Om बाहुभ्याम यशो बलम Om कर्तलकर्पृष्ठे Om भू पुनातु शिरसि Om भुवः पुनातु नेत्रयो Om स्वाहा पुनातु कंठे Om Maha Punatu Hridaye Om Jana Punatu Nabhyam Om Tapa Punatu Padayo Om Satyam Punatu Punashirashi Om Kambam Punatu Sarvatra. Om Bhu Om Bhuvaha Om Swaha Om Maha Om Jana Om Tapa Om Satyam Om Ritanch Satyanch Abhidhat Pasodhaya Jayata Tato Ratra Jayata Tata Samudro Arnava. Om Samudra Dharnava Dadhi Samvasaro Ajayata Ahoratrani Vidhad Vishvasya Misato Vashi. Om Surya Chandra Masaudhata Yatha Purvamakalpayat Divancha Prithvim Chantarikshamatho Swaha. Om Shanno Devi Rabhishtaye Apo Bhavantu Pitaye Shayorabhisarvantu Na. Om Prachi Dik Agni Radhipati Rasito Rakshita Ditya Ishava Tebhyo Namo Dhipatibhyo Namo Rakshitrebhyo Nama Ishubhyo Nama Ebhyo Astu Yosman Dveshtiyam Vayam Dvismastam Vojambe Dadmaha. Om Dakshina Digindro Dhipatistirachiraji Rakshita Pitar Ishava Tebhyo Namo Adhipatibhyo Namo Rakshitribhyo Nama Ishubhyo Nama Ebhyo Astu Yosman Dveshtiyam Vayam Dismastam Vojambhe Dadmaha. Om Pratichi Digvaruno Adhipati Pidaku Rakshitan Mishava Tebhyo Namo Dhipatibhyo Namo Rakshitribhyo Nama Ishubhyo Nama Ebhyo Astu Yosman Dveshtiyam Vayam Dismastam Vojambhe Dadmaha. Om Udichi Diksomo Dhipati Svajo Rakshita Shani Rishava Tebhyo Namo Dhipatibhyo Namo Rakshitribhyo Nama Ishubhyo Nama Ebhyo Astu योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टि यं वयं द्युष्मस्तं वो जम्भे दद्मः। ॐ ध्रुवादिग्विष्णुरधिपतिः कल्माशग्रीवो रक्षिता विरुध ईशव। तेभ्यो नमो अधिपतिभ्यो नमो रक्षितृभ्यो नमः ईशुभ्यो नमः। एभ्यो अस्तु योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टि यं वयं द्युष्मस्तं वो जम्भे दद्मः। ॐ ऊर्ध्वादिग् बृहस्पतिरधिपतिः सवित्रो रक्षिता वर्षमिषवः। तेभ्यो नमोऽधिपतिभ्यो नमो रक्षितृभ्यो नमः ईशुभ्यो नमः। एभ्यो अस्तु योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टि यं वयं द्युष्मस्तं वो जम्भे दद्मः। ॐ उद्वयं तमसस्परि स्वः पश्यन्तोत्तरं देवं देवता सूर्यमगनमज्योतिरुत्तमम्। ॐ उद्युतं जातवेदसं देवं वहन्ति केतवः दृशे विश्वाय सूर्यम्। ॐ चित्रं देवानामुद्गादनीकं चक्षुर्मित्तस्य वर्णस्याग्नेः आपरा द्यावा पृथिवी अन्तरिक्षं सूर्य आत्मा जगतस्तस्थुषश्च स्वाहा। ॐ तच्चक्षुर्देवहितं पुरस्तात् शुक्रमुचरत् पश्येम शरदाशतं जीवेम शरदाशतं शृणुयाम शरदाशतं प्रब्रवाम शरदाशतमदीनास्याम शरदाशतं भूयश्च शरदाशतात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। हे ईश्वर दयानिधे भवत्कृपानेन जपोपासनादि कर्मणा धर्मार्थ काम मोक्षाणां सद्य सिद्धिर्भवेन्न। ॐ नमः शंभवाय च मयोभवाय च नमः शंकराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् स्वाहा। ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्। ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्। ॐ शान्तिः 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 इति ब्रह्मयज्ञ विधिः। Please rub your palms and apply it to your face, forehead, eyes, and slowly open your eyes. So this finishes the Brahma Yajna part. Now I will request Dr. Gandhiji to give his pravachan. Let me. I don't see him. Maybe he has logged out.
I'm there.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, you have to scan, go all the way. I will make you a co-host first so you can share the slides.
Okay.
Okay, you are.
All right. We were last time discussing the Brahmari Pranayama. Brahmari Pranayama is that you put your both hands on the face and with the thumbs close your ears like this, pushing this little tag of the air inside so you can completely block the sound traveling by the air. So only the bone conduction will go through. And with that you take a deep breath and breathing out, make a noise as if the bumblebee. And the advantage of this are, number one, it activates the parasympathetic nervous system as some of the pranayams also, and it reduces the stress. It stimulates the frontal, prefrontal, and also the memory centers and are part of the thalamus, thereby increasing the memory and cognition. And also, as I mentioned last time, that the lining of the nose is nitric oxide entrapped on those cells. And as the vibration passes through the nose, it releases the nitric oxide, which goes into the circulation, blood circulation, and reduces the blood pressure, and also is good for the heart because it dilates the blood vessels of the heart also.
Dr. Gandhi, I have a question. When you inhale and exhale, do you do it only through the nose?
Yes, only through the nose.
Okay.
All the pranayam are done only through the nose except the Om, where we recite Om. That is through the mouth also.
Yeah.
And there are some other pranayam which are belong to Hatha Yoga, and which I do not do it. Those also that you breathe out from the mouth also. There are some of the pranayam.
Okay.
Now it also improves your hearing because the bone conduction gets better. Now there is some contraindication that some people should not do it, this one. If you have a ear infection or you have a epilepsy, these are the two conditions which you should not do it. So any question about this before I proceed further?
If you have any question, you can unmute yourself. You are muted right now. Unmute and you can ask them. Okay. There's none, I think.
None question.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to ask you a question. Most of ours in this group who are seniors, especially male members, they must be remembering that during their school, children during age, when they were in the grade school or high school, they must have been made murga.
Yes. I remember that.
Yeah, what was the purpose of that murga? Our rishis were very smart. They designed the punishment. While they were you getting the punishment, you were stimulating your brain.
Mm.
In 2008, a neurobiologist from Yale Medical School published a paper, and in which he took the volunteers, and rather than doing the murga, because the Americans could not do the murga, so they just hold the ears, the right ear with the left hand and with the left ear with the right hand like this, and made them squat for about 10 to 15 minutes. And then he did the EEG. He did the EEG before this and after this also, and showed the increased circulation in the memory center and also in the thalamus, thereby stimulating the memory and cognition. So that is he named this as a super brain yoga. Rajinder, you are a neurologist. You have any comment on this?
You have to unmute yourself. You're muted right now. Yeah.
Yeah, the earlobes are supplied by the vagus nerve, and by pulling these, you stimulate the vagus nerve, and that increases the blood supply, to the heart and then to the brain. And I think that's how it works, by increasing the blood flow in the brain.
And also they said that when you're holding the left ear, stimulates the right part of the brain, right hemisphere. And when you're holding the right, it stimulates the left hemisphere of the brain. And both the hemispheres of the brain, they are connected. So it equalizes. As you know, the right half of the brain is for emotions, and the left half of the brain is for logics, mathematics, and all that kind of things. Yeah. So it equalizes. So that is about the super brain yoga. Now, if you start doing it, when you squat, make sure that your knees stay over the heels. Do not go any further towards the toes. The knees should stay over the toes. That way you will protect the knees. Otherwise, you can have a torn meniscus. Okay, I think that is and anybody has any question about the pranayama, or asanas, or anything?
Dr. Sahab, Namaste. This is very popular in south part of India. And I have seen here in Leman temple, people doing this and they sit all the way by doing brain exercise. They go sit all the way how far they can.
That is exactly, I said it used to be murga. That Americans cannot do murga.
Mhm.
That's why they modified it, but still it helps the same way.
Ji.
And they have proved it by the EEGs. Anybody else has any question?
So can you do just like sitting in Padmasana and pull them all down? Will it be same thing or no?
It will be same thing, but doing the squats, it will also, when you are going squat, you breathing in and hold the breath in as long as you can, and only then rise up breathing out. So you are doing pranayam also at the same time, and also you are doing exercise of the legs also. But you can do sitting you can do lying down also, lazy way.
And Dr. Saab, for Brahmari, how many times is meaningful in a session?
Minimum, I will say for 5, but recommended is 10 to 15 times.
10 to 15 times, yeah.
But
Thank
minimum
you.
5.
So the Brahmari also stimulates the medial side of the brain, causes the beta waves, which are supposed to relax you, because beta waves are not.
It's not beta waves, alpha waves.
No, alpha waves are normal, right? So they are present all the time. Beta waves are not present all the time, and they just come at that time when you're relaxed. Okay, alpha, beta, gamma, theta. Those are the one. The alphas are the normal awake waves. Okay. And the other thing is, in Australia, the modification of the Brahmari is standard of treatment for the sinusitis. Because when you're stimulating those nose, then it stimulates the sinus lining and increases the fluid discharge from there if it is infected.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Anybody else has any comment or question before I proceed further?
Carry on, please.
Okay.
एक बार demonstration कर दीजिए अगर कर सकते हैं तो that will help how you do it, for example, compared to other.
My thumbs are on the tragus of the ears. I'm closing the ears, and my hands are gently applied to the eyes closed, and the pressing very gently to the nose. Does that help? We'll be doing it before meditation. Everybody will do it.
So you did it twice, or it was just once?
I did twice.
Yeah, okay. ठीक है, चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं.
Now we go to the, let me go change the slide 1 minute. Okay. Now these are the last four elements of the Ashtanga Yoga. Pratyahara, which is internalization of the sense organs. Then we start with the dharana, dhyana, and samadhi. Now, pratyahara is that when you close your eyes and just try not to see outside, not to hear anything outside, and just withdraw your sense organs inside by practice. Then comes you start the samadhi from the dharana. This is the sutra, Desha Bandish Chatasya Dharana, from Patanjali Yoga. That means to focus on one particular point. Now, Desha here does not mean the country. Desha here means the point. So focusing on one point continuously, that is a dharana. According to Swami Vivekananda, if you can continuously concentrate on any one point, I take any point for 12 seconds, that is a 1 unit of dharana. And if you can continuously do 12 units of dharana, that is 144 seconds, that is a 1 unit of dhyana or meditation. And if you can continuously focus 12 points of the dhyana continuously, that is 144 point multiplied 12 second, that will be the second, that is a 1 unit of samadhi. And that is all about the, so now we'll do some practical practice of the dhyana or meditation.
आप इसको स्क्रीन शेयर हटा लीजिए.
आज मैं वो इसका हटा रहा हूँ उसको.
डॉक्टर साहब, आपने कंटिन्यूअस कंसंट्रेशन कहा, क्या त्राटक भी इसी में आएगा?
नहीं, वो नहीं आता. That is for the eyes. So anybody has any question or? So now what we'll do, I will not stop in between to give any instructions. I'm giving instruction now, and you have to remember to follow those. First, we will do the pranayam, recite Om 3 times. You take a deep breath, and breathing out, recite Om as loud as you can. And as long as you can do it within your comfort. That is very important in our pranayama, that you have to stay within your comfort zone. You do not have to compete with anybody. You are competing against yourself. And before we do that, this posture, you can sit in the Sukhasana, Padmasana, or Vajrasana, whatever you feel comfortable. Vajrasana is very good for people who have a back problem, because for them it's difficult to sit on the Sukhasana or Padmasana. For them, Vajrasana is excellent. And sitting straight, your back should be straight, your neck should be straight. And you can, if you are sitting on Padmasana or Sukhasana, put a small pillow under your back part of the buttocks. Not the whole buttocks, only the back part. That will change the angle from 90 degrees to the 95-degree of the lumbosacral junction. So that will keep your muscle somewhat relaxed and you can sit for longer duration. And again, keeping your neck straight, not like this, looking toward the center, but just straight, looking straight forward. That will, you will be able to pronounce Om for a longer duration. So after reciting Om 3 times, we'll do the 5 pranayama, the Brahmari pranayama, and after that, we will start with the meditation. First, we will do dharana. Dharana is that you focus your attention in the middle of your upper lip over here. In medical terms, they call philtrum. And you feel in this area the cold air going in and warm air coming out. You will feel that it will be slightly warmer. Your body temperature is 98.4 and where you're sitting, it will be probably less than 80 degrees. So there is a differential of the 10, 15 degrees temperature. So the air gets warm and comes out. So that way you feel that and keep on concentrating that and doing that for about 5 minutes. Then we'll start reciting Om. Initially, we'll recite Om louder and then slowly and then only in the mind and then finally just don't recite, just look inside the figure of Om. So total we do for about 15 minutes or so. Balaji, is it okay 15 minutes?
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you, Ji. Okay, so we are starting now. Sit in a proper posture, hands on the knees and Yog Mudra.
When you said focus on Om, where should that Om be?
I focus on the third eye. You can focus on the third eye or on the heart center or wherever your preference is.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Third eye means the in between the eyebrows.
Yeah, third eye is where the by बहनें और माताएं बिंदी लगाती हैं.
Yeah, ठीक है.
So sit up in posture, proper posture, hands on the knees. So we'll recite Om 3 times. Take a deep breath. Om. 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 Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Rub your hands and generate energy. Cup your face. Transfer the energy to the five sense organs. Slowly open your eyes. Now, if there's any question,
Any question, then you can please ask, unmute yourself.
now one thing I did, we did a brief meditation prior to doing the Brahmari Pranayam. Whatever pranayam you want to do, other Patanjali Pranayam, Abhyantara or Bahaya or Stambhavati or any kind, or Brahmari or whatever you, before Brahmari, whatever pranayam you want to do it, you should do that.
So Brahmani should be the last one before you go on
That's the
meditation.
last, because that is really relaxes you.
Okay. So people can do Anulom Vilom or Bhastrika.
Yeah, and Basrika, Kapalabhati, or whatever their liking is. So there are so many varieties. So
Yeah. Okay.
Dr. Saab, during samadhi, do we feel something or we lose the conscious of our body? Videha.
I don't know. I haven't reached to that stage.
Yeah.
And the book says people who have reached to samadhi, they cannot describe. There's no description is given in any book.